Hey everybody, it's Adam from Encounter Wargaming, and today I want to show you two sets of bases coming out from Alien Lab Miniatures. They're Hell and Inferno series of bases. Let's check these out. So these two sets of bases are very similar in theme, so I thought it'd be fitting to show you these together. And kind of the Hell series is it's iconic in the fact that it has lots of like chaos stars type of thing, demon heads, and it's obviously set in some kind of like demonic ritual temple. The earth is shattering. It's devastating. Whatever they're doing in there, like bringing in souls and forces in from some other realm. It's just bad news all day, and so they definitely capture the feel of that type of look. The Inferno bases are a little different. It's more, the theme is more like flowing lava around big slate rocks, and so you could pair these bases together if you want, just to get more variety, but they also work very well on their own depending on what kind of theme you want. Because you could use the Inferno bases not necessarily as like flowing lava, but it could be like green ooze or whatever you want it to be. So definitely multi-purpose in that series. But let me show you these together because they are fantastic. The best of Alien Lab miniatures comes out in this because there's just so much cool detail in some of the faces and demonic heads on this. So I'm very excited to show you guys. So let's point the camera down at the hobby desk and jump in and check these out up close. All right, so here is the entire collection for both of the sets that I have. I'm missing a couple for the Inferno series, but I definitely have most of the Hell series. And so here we go. We got 25 mils for each, 32 mils for each. We have 40 mils for each, 50 mils, 60 mils for each, and then I have 75 mil ovals for the Hell series, as well as 100, is that 120? 120 mil oval for the Hell as well. So let's start at the bottom, work our way towards the biggest ones, and I will show you guys each of them from both series as we go along, making sure to point out the differences for you. And here's the 25 mils for both sets of the Inferno and the Hell series. And so you can kind of see the difference. They're very similar, but you can kind of see it from further away. So the rock formations are definitely much more jagged and like they've been created almost. What you can see with like the pentagram or whatever the heck that is in there, whereas the Inferno series are much more like a slate slab, just kind of sitting on the side of a volcanic cave or whatever it is. So there you go. But both feature kind of demonic heads and that kind of stuff. So that's why I saw it fitting to do them together. So let's jump in. Let's look up close. First we'll go through Inferno, then we'll go through Hell. We'll do them at the same time on the 25 mil bases. So here we go. First off, let's look at the ripples in the lava. So for a 25 mil base, they're very, very tiny, but you still get some good detailing on those ripples right there. So I'd love to just hit this with an airbrush, make this all glowing hot red orange and shining up on a big dark like granite rock, and they would just look really impressive, really stand out. So you can see here's another one, same idea, just a rock with lava flowing around it, but different nonetheless, different style of rock. Here we go. So here's kind of a rock feature split in half with the lava coming down the middle. Very cool. And now here's where they start to get a little more interesting. You see the unique design features of the Inferno series. So look at that demon head. That's just gross. And it looks like it's probably carved out of rock. Yeah, so it's some kind of statue or whatnot. Nice lava flowed through the middle of those two rocks. Very neat. And then another one. Very cool. Different kind of demon head, carved in stone, just chilling at the edge of that base with some skulls and whatnot. Very cool. Well done. Like, those are hand sculpted faces. That is just so good. Oh, love it. Very evil looking. All right, now in contrast, here is the Hell series. So Death still a prominent feature, but you see these like more carved looking sharp edged rocks here. Very neat. So definitely distinct in appearance. And here's where you see kind of a more unique feature of the Hell series. You got these tortured souls, these demons coming out of the ground kind of thing, being summoned or whatnot. Very neat, very neat. Again, just tortured soul just ripping out of the earth. Oh, you do not want to be that guy. Some kind of horn or stalagmite coming out of there. And a skull to boot. Sweet. We did that, dude. This one is just so much going on. Look at this. Just a big horn coming out of the ground. Face. 3 skulls lined up. Like this, you do not want to be in this place. You do not want to be here. It is literally hell. And then this is so cool. Look at the detail on that. Kind of like Chaos Star type thing, carved into the ground with again those like skull tortured soul things, just wanting to rip themselves out of the ground. So cool. So there's the 25 mil bases. Let's jump up to the 32 mil bases. And here's the 32 mil bases. I got the single 25 mil base in there for scale, and everything just gets bigger and better and crazier on these bases. So again, on the left I have the Inferno, and on the right I have the Hell. And so one of the kind of unique features of the Inferno bases as well is it does have some kind of like techie bits with some metal, industrial looking bits, rivets going on. Very, very detailed. Look at that face though, right there. You do not want to mess with that dude right there. Ugh, gross. Big slate, lava flowing between the head statues and the slate rock. Very neat, very well detailed. Well, this guy, here's that classic Inferno head looking. Kind of like that classic Satan look from the cartoons, you know, like the horned devil kind of thing. Sweet. Very, very cool. All right. Love the lava flow look on this too. And remember, guys, you can make this look like anything. So it could just be like nasty water. It could be like green sludge, but it also could be lava. Great little bone pile there. Very cool. And the last one, you see more of those like tech bits in there. Great little rivets. Beat up sheets of metal. Nice lava flow. You really see the distinct look of the flowing lava look in there. There you go. So that is the Inferno 32s. Let's look at the Hell 32s. Oh, tortured souls. Again, you do not want to be those guys. This one is massive. The skull coming out of here. Whoa. It's just crazy. These 3 dudes all like forcing out at the same point. Very neat. Again, the bases are very clean, very highly detailed. Some of the best resin bases I've seen come through the studio. The man who's making these is truly an artist. Skulls, again, the pentagrams or whatever they're called, Chaos Stars. Lovely. All right, so there's the 32s. Move on to the 40s, shall we? All right, and here's the 40 mil bases. Again, I have the Inferno on the left and the Hell on the right. So you get 2 selections each for the 40s. And again, the bases just get a little bit bigger. You get a little bit more room to breathe, but as well, you get more of that awesome detail in there. So here we go. Let's start off with the Inferno. Really starting to set the scene here. We got some chain and a hook there. So definitely in some kind of industrial place. The diamond studded walkway here, very cool. Kind of a 3-way lava flow, very neat around the slate rocks. Amazing, amazing detail. Really gonna set the scene for your character models or Terminators or kind of elite units, whatever you want to put on here. Very neat little grate or something. Sweet, check that out. Very detailed, very clean. Moving on to the Hell bases. So here, now some additional features in here. We got some tentacles coming out of the ground. Gross. So now not only are these tortured souls trying to escape, but maybe we have some tentacles maybe like holding them down or keeping them in, or maybe even pulling random passers-by into the pit of agony. Just gross. Two variations here, very similar in theme. Very cool. Again, with those tentacles just kind of keeping things held down. And one dude looks like he's being strangled by it. Just so gross. Big horn coming out of the ground. So cool. Again, guys, some of the best in the business right there. That's the 40 mil bases. Let's check out the 50 and 60 mil bases together. All right, here is the 50 and 60 mil bases together. And again, I have the Inferno on the left and the Hell on the right. And this is where things really step up to the next level. Man, these bases are so cool. So I'll show you guys the 50 mil base for the Inferno. And just look, first off, look how high the features are. So we really start to get a lot more depth when you get bigger here. Big, huge piece of chain, nice industrial piece there. Some skeleton piles here. And very, very cool. All right, now stepping it up to the 60 mil for the Inferno. Look at this huge statue piece sticking out of the ground. Very cool. This kind of like angelic figure almost, this porcelain face. Very cool. Big chain, huge skeleton pile in the dirt here, as well as this big industrial piece there, and a three-way lava flow coming through the middle around all the slate rocks. Very neat. Very detailed. Like, this is amazing. Just put like a dreadnought on there, or some like a demon prince. Oh, it would be amazing. So there you go. Now let's go back down in size to the 50 mil for the Hell. So now you have the star is part of the ground itself, and look at this huge skeleton, almost like a bloodletter head. So cool. Dude's just screaming out. That's nasty. You do not want to get in this dude's way. These ridged horns coming out of the ground, they're just so much bigger than they were on those smaller bases. Tentacles coming out of this guy's mouth, like, ew. Truly tortured souls here. You do not want to mess around in Hell. This is like Dante's Inferno right here. These bases are so, so cool. Here's the 60 mil for the same one. The star pattern, again, just getting bigger, covering more area. These tortured souls are coming further out of the ground. Big pieces of rock. Super cool bases. All right, let's jump it up. We got some ovals, and then finally the 120 mil base as well. And last but certainly not least, we have the 75 mil ovals and the 120 mil oval. Again, the 25 millimeter for scale and comparison. Now let's check these out up close. This guy is super cool. Bunch of cracked rock, chaos star, bunch of heads busting out, skulls, typical, but much larger, much more room to breathe there. Very beautiful. All right, now this one is one of my faves. All right, cool. So you got a big cracked rock, bunch of skulls, as you would see. But then you got this big, beautiful head with his mouth open, these ominous eyes, cool nose, definitely this big greater demon or something just bursting out. But check this out. Huh. Oh, dude's got a trying to come out of his mouth. It's like this tortured soul is trying to escape, and this big greater demon just came and swallowed him up again. You can't leave my grasp. So cool. All right, there you go. Amazing. And last but certainly not least, the 120 mil oval. Too cool. We got double stacked layers of rock here. sculpted stone weird demon statue thing here. Tons of skulls. And then, of course, the big bad Dante's Inferno devil face with the horns and tongue sliding out. So cool. Like, the detail on these is incredible. Like, you just can't beat bases like this. Some of the best bases in the business, folks. I'm telling you. There it is. Alright, guys. That is the Hell and Inferno bases. Let's wrap this up. And there you have it, the Hell and Inferno bases from Alien Lab Miniatures. Guys, you've seen it for yourself. They really are doing some of the best resin bases in the business, and super high detail, very creative, new, thoughtful ideas. And so maybe support a new company. Check them out, show them some love, toss them a couple bucks, and get some sweet new bases for your models and just take them to the next level. That would be really, really cool. So guys, if you like this video, jump down there, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get a notification when we post a future video. As well, we would love if you put a comment down below. What other kind of bases would you like to see? What do you like about them? Let's start a conversation. Talk to me. Let me know. Guys, also, if you want to support the channel, then you can jump down to the link below and support us on Patreon. For as little as $1 a video, you can support everything we do here on the channel. That includes making battle reports, tutorials, continuing to bring great products to the table like this. And as well, we give perks back to you. So we give you exclusive video content as well as give you discounts at certain of our partnerships. So definitely worth it. Check it out. Guys, and finally, you can buy one of our cool new Encounter Wargaming t-shirts off of Spreadshirt, so check that out as well. That's it for me today. We will see you at our next encounter.
Like a monkey in a rocket